Hi there, it's just me. Um, I got my fan on right now too, so the sound quality is funky. That's why, because kind of humid. It's been raining for a few days, and it's hot, and my room's kind of humid. But if I leave my door open or my bedroom, my sister freezes me out with the air conditioning, so I just shut everything off and turn my fan on. So I apologize about that bit background noise. You can hear that. It ruins it for you. I was just, um, I went to the doctor today, the real doctor, not my therapist, um, about my back mainly. I changed doctors from Paul Price, which both of them really are nurse practitioners, they're not doctors, but I changed from Paul Price to Ashley Goss. I kind of was wanting a woman's prerogative, but I'm now very glad I did change it, because I've been having a lot of lower back pain. I do have arthritis in my back. I've had back trouble since I was like 16 years old. I've always had back trouble. And, of course, the older you get, the worse everything else gets, so it's, anyhow, the reason I'm glad that I switched to her is because she was kind of, she didn't say this, but I could tell by the way she acted, she was kind of horrified that he had me on such a low dosage of pain medication. Excuse me, I got gunky glasses, so I'm going to take them off for a minute and wipe them off. He had me on Ultraset, which is a combination of acetaminophen, like if you took one Tylenol, and like half of what the lowest dose of Tramadol is. So she's like, do you realize this is only this milligram? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And I was only allowed 2 pills at that a day. And I had to take both of them together or to even do anything at all. On the bottle, it said take 1/2 pill to 1 pill for moderate to severe pain. And I'm like, it was like taking a Tic Tac. And I would take 2 of those, plus if it was bad, I would take 2 migraine medicine, like Tylenol, and sorry, I have to get a quick drink here. And then I would take an Lyrica with that. And that's if it, was pretty bad. And I told her all this, and she was just like stunned for a minute, didn't know what to say, because they're not supposed to badmouth each other, I mean, they're in the same clinic and they're colleagues. I mean, doctors don't even badmouth each other when they aren't associated with each other, but I have found out. But anyhow, she gave me my Tramadol back, and she's allowing me 4 pills a day, which I take 2 and 2. So I'm very happy about that, because it seems to work better. Now, sometimes I have to take 3, I used to anyway, I have to take 3 of those Tramadols to get a relief. It just depends on how bad my pain is. And my pain is usually from the fibro or from the lower back. I don't know, because she asked me if I ever got shooting pains down my legs, which I do. And I just thought that was from my the nerve that runs down the back of your leg. I can't think of the name of. I'll think of it in a minute. It's that. But anyway, I thought it was from that. She said it could be, but it could also be from the lower back. Arthritis pain, or both, a combination of both. So my legs will hurt a lot. They'll get to aching. I mean, too, just really aching, and I think that's the fibro. I get a lot of aching in my legs and in my shoulders. And this clavicle right here, it's like it stays, I don't know, weird. I have the weirdest body in the whole freaking world. I don't think it's put together the same as everybody else's. I might look the same as any other human being, but I don't think on the inside that I am. I really don't. I do know I have a brain, because my head has been an MRI'd several times and CT'd. And I do have a backbone, because my back's been x-rayed. So, and she did ask me if I've ever had my back MRI'd, which I have not. So anyway, she's sending me to PT, because whoever the big bosses are, which I forgot the name of them, they're the kind of the surgeons, back surgeons, which I would never have back surgery. I mean, I really wouldn't. I've heard so many horror stories. I've known people who's had back surgery and it's worse, at least the same or worse afterwards. I just would never have back surgery. I don't know anybody that's had a good experience. So I guess I would just have to find somebody that's had a good experience. But anyway, they also can do shots in the areas of the worst pain. And she said also, worst case scenario, and go in there and get in the nerves of the worst part of the pain. And I told her, I said, as long as I can still walk, I don't care. If I don't have pain, that would be wonderful. A no pain day. I don't think I've had one of those in years. I don't even know what it would feel like. But anywho, I was talking about that, and then also, ow, God, what was that? Like something bit me. Is that a spider in here or something? Probably. Hate spiders. Wanted to also talk about it's already been 1 month since my niece died. The most horrible night of my life. She actually, they suspect, passed in the late afternoon, but we didn't. Well, Kathy, my sister, her mother, actually found her about 7. And I mean, it was very obvious that she had been deceased for several hours. But we're used to her going off into her room for hours on end, and reading a book or watching a movie on the Kindle or something. And but it's been a month, and it seems like it was just like 2 days ago to me. I mean, Kathy said the same thing, that it's like almost unbelievable, incredible, and incredulous, however you say that, or whatever that word is, that it's already been a month. And Kathy seems to not want me to help her go through Carrie's things too much, and I just, I told her if she wanted help to ask before. I would be glad to help her anytime go through any of that, and so far she hasn't really asked, so I'm not gonna, make it be that that's just her time with her daughter. She can talk to her and everything. Anyway, this video is getting kind of long, and I just wanted to talk about my doctor experience and my pain medication and the month anniversary, I guess you would call it, but not really a celebration. Anyway, peace out till we meet again, and see you on the flip side.